Welcome to 2+0 Cooking, and we are making fried chicken wings and drumsticks today. If you've never made fried chicken wings and drumsticks before, then stick around. Hello, my name is Beef, and if this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by. I make small, tasty recipes for me and my plus one out of our tiny apartment kitchen. Our recipes are small, easy on the budget, and easily scalable for more servings. So let's make these fried chicken wings and drumsticks. Welcome back everybody, and we are making fried chicken, but what we're going to do today is we're going to brine this chicken so that we can use it to make fried chicken either tomorrow or the day after. So what I have here is a container, and I'm going to take the chicken and place it in the container because I want to find out how much water I'm going to need. So this is how much water I put into the container. It's just enough to bring it above the level of the chicken, and that way when I make it again I can kind of get a good idea of how much brine that I created and how much ingredients I used. So I'm going to pour it into this, and it looks like it measures just a little over 2.5 cups exactly. So I need to make 2.5 cups of brine. So let me put this chicken back in here now that we know how much brine I'm dealing with. So I dumped out the chicken water and replaced it with the exact amount of just regular sink water. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add half a tablespoon of sugar, and I am going to put an equal amount of salt, which is going to be a half a tablespoon. And then I'm just going to go ahead, it looks like it mixed really well, I'll go ahead and pour that directly in here. Usually with my chicken, you could go ahead and make fried chicken with this 24 hours after it's been brined, but I like a deep brine. I like the brine not just to go into the meat, but I really like it to go into the bone, with a little mixture of 15% bleach and the rest water. And I'll just go ahead and clean up the outside. That way I don't get any kind of cross-contamination going on in the refrigerator. In 24 hours, and fry one of those pieces up, and then that will let me know whether I'm good to go to make fried chicken that night or if it needs to go another day. And we'll see you after this comes out of the fridge. And now it's the second day. It would have been 2 days at 8 a.m. and it is currently 7 o'clock at night. And what I need to do is I need to cook this up while there's still light outside, because that's where I'm going to cook it. I'm not going to cook it inside. I just don't like that chicken smell inside, our apartment. I've got my chicken draining here. It's only like 8 pieces or something like that. I took 1 egg, scrambled it, added about a cup or less of water in there, 4 dashes of salt, 4 dashes of pepper. And I've got 1.5 cups, maybe 2 of AP flour. And what I did here was I took a bowl and I put a teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of fine salt, ground cumin. I put a half a teaspoon of ground cumin, and a teaspoon of garlic powder. And then what I'm doing now is I'm actually just tasting it to see if the spice is where I want it to be. It's a little bit on the salty side, but I want that because I'm not going to put a lot. So you see, I'm not like coating it, like I'm rolling it in the spice. I'm spreading it around pretty good. You can always add more spice later, so I think I'm just going to go with what I got here. I don't want to get too crazy with it. This is how much I have left. It's probably about a teaspoon. The last time I fried, I did it at nighttime, so I had to put lights outside. And by the time I actually got around to actually doing the frying, there was so much stuff going on, I didn't even need the lights anymore. The sun came up. So I double batter. I like that crust on there. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Okay, we're going to cut away. I'm going to clean some stuff up, and then we'll see you outside after about 5 minutes. Try to give them some space. Barely holding on to that. Normally I like to kind of like, not just lay them in there like I did the first one, kind of like move it a little bit before I let it go. Now this burner that I've got it on, it's a KITCHENWARE, and it is rated at 1,350 watts. Now if you go out and go looking for hot plates, the range you're going to find is anywhere from 850 to 1,000 watts. And I've owned 1,000 watt burners. They're only good for like frying up an egg. But this one here, I've actually had a pot like this and fried an entire chicken in it. So it was about 10 minutes on one side, 10 minutes on the second side. And then I just flipped it over one more time I'm going to do the first side again for about 2 minutes. Just to get an even heating. So I think we're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. This is So I'm going to go ahead and unplug everything, and I'm going to actually leave this chicken out here. That way you can steam out here. I don't want the steam of chicken smell all over the apartment. Well, we just brought the chicken in from outside. That looks good. The first batch, I kind of overcrowded the pan, and the temperature dropped, and some of the crust stuck to the bottom, so don't do that. You know, like I said, I was so preoccupied with the sun going down, not having enough light, that I kind of rushed it, and I should have just put 4 pieces in there instead of 5. But overall, it came out pretty good. Well, that's nice. And, I mean, that's weird, because the crust and the meat, the salt level is like perfect. It doesn't need more salt or less salt. That's really good. Now here's the true test. Here's a true test of good tasting chicken. So I know the rest of it's going to taste good. Let's get that out there. Okay, this is when you get down to your last bite of chicken. If this is not good here, then you're going to see a lot of pieces of chicken with a lot of meat left on it on plates everywhere. And you don't want that. So let's see how this tastes. Okay, that's good. That's just the crust though. Oh yeah, the cartilage, yeah, it makes you want to nibble on it. That piece of meat there stuck to the bone. Let me clean my palate a little bit. Because that's when it's good to the bone. If this is good, then I'm happy. Yeah. Normally, if you eat a chicken that's not brined and you eat a piece of chicken right there like that, it'll taste like nothing. I mean, it's just like, ugh. But that tasted good. That almost made you want to bite into the bone. I see that's what's going to happen, what I just did there. If you brine your chicken and somebody's happy with it, they will do that. They will actually get that meat all the way off the bone. They'll keep gnawing down at the end. You know, I had my nephew had a tailgate for one of their football games in high school, and I made chicken wings and drumsticks, but I made an entire tray. And there was probably about 6-7 families of the football players that were there, and those guys just would not stop talking about the chicken. They would walk around with beer in one hand and a chicken bone in the other hand. Okay. They're done eating the chicken. The meat's gone from the chicken already, but they're still walking around with a chicken bone, and they'll take a little bite, you know, suck on it a little bit, and then drink their beer. And then they were saying, yeah, it was good. And then what happened was that at the next tailgate, when somebody said they were going to bring the chicken, great, go ahead, do it. You know, if I don't have to do it, that's better for me. Go ahead, you do the chicken. We showed up at the tailgate, and that dude brought chicken that was in that plastic container, Safeway, Lucky, Kroger, you know, and that it had the label on it. Those other fathers were pissed. They didn't say anything to, you know, the person that brought the chicken. They actually came up to me and they said, dude, where's your chicken? Where's your chicken that you brought the last time? And I go, I thought I'd let somebody else bring their chicken, and and then they go, dude, you let us down. And I didn't bring the other chicken, but for the next 3 hours while we're waiting for the game to start, all they did was pick on me because I didn't bring the chicken. Making really good fried chicken is just patience. If you want to just defrost chicken, throw some batter on it and throw it in a fryer, that's what you're gonna get. It's gonna taste good on the outside, but the second bite in, yeah, it's not good at all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys give this a try, and I'll see you on the flip side on the next recipe. Have a good one. Talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching this video making fried chicken wings and drumsticks. If you like this video, then please like us below. There are also links on the screen for other 2+0 cooking recipes. Remember to subscribe and you'll be notified new videos every week. As always, I have a summary of this recipe below in the description. And also please visit our website, 2+0-cooking.com. If you have any comments or ideas, then please post them below. We love hearing from our viewers and answering their questions. We also invite our viewers to share their ideas or recipes with each other in the comments section. Thank you for watching, looking forward to hearing from you, and see you soon. Beef out. As always, just because I'm done cooking after this recipe doesn't mean our kitchen is closed. The following images are for a future meal for me and my +1. Enjoy.